Here's a look at your top news headlines from Newsy. A U.S. drone strike has reportedly killed at least 17 people in Pakistan.
It happened in North Waziristan, one of Pakistan's main tribal areas. The dead were suspected militants from the Haqqani network, which is fighting foreign troops in Afghanistan.
According to Al Jazeera, Pakistan has condemned the attack. Locals say rescue efforts were halted out of fear of a second attack, which is common with drone strikes.
It's being reported that 2 missiles were fired at a building. The area is a known Al-Qaeda and Taliban stronghold.
A key provision of the Affordable Care Act has been delayed for another year to give businesses more time to adjust to the change. Under Obamacare, employers with more than 50 workers who don't provide health insurance could pay fines of up to $3,000 per employee. That penalty was scheduled to go into effect next year, but a Treasury Department spokesperson announced Tuesday it's been delayed until 2015. The change does not affect the more controversial individual mandate, which would fine any individual who isn't insured. That provision was the subject of last year's Supreme Court ruling. 2 men receiving bone marrow treatments for cancer appear to be reaping the benefits of an unexpected side effect. They're both now free of HIV. According to NBC, doctors aren't ready to call it a cure yet, but say the men are off their HIV drugs and have remained free of the virus for almost 4 months in one case and almost 2 months in another. The case reminds many of Timothy Ray Brown, known more commonly as the Berlin patient, who's been HIV-free for 5 years following a bone marrow transplant. But a writer for the New York Times remarks these cases are of no practical use to the 34 million people in the world who have HIV but neither blood cancer or access to premier cancer treatment hospitals. Finally, if someone is going to throw a no-hitter in Major League Baseball, who would be the odds-on favorite? If you guessed the last guy to have done it, you're right. Cincinnati Reds pitcher Homer Bailey threw his second career no-hitter last night. The Reds beat the Giants 3-0. Bailey's last no-hitter came last season on September 28th. For Newsy, I'm Nathan Byrne, highlighting your top news headlines, making you smarter, faster.